This is Jade. Jade is now sold. Jade did not get sold to the eBay buyer, which I'm going to explain. This is really funny. I bought Jade back in 2012 at Davenport. Now, I got it from a buddy of mine by the name of Vinny Martinico. He called me and says, "Hey, I got this knucklehead. If you're ever up in my area, come by and take a look at it." Now, right about 2 or 3 months before this, I'm on the phone to Joe Coopersmith, who's unloading a 41, all huffing and puffing, unloading a bunch of parts. So he says, "I just picked up this 41 FL. I gotta do my thing, and then I'll sell it." It's like, "Why don't you just sell it to me?" "Oh no, wouldn't sell it to me. Wouldn't tell me about it. Wouldn't tell me what it was." All of a sudden, a couple months later, Vince ends up with this bike. I'm like, So I go up and look at it under a little drop light in his garage and a flashlight in the middle of the night. Can't see a thing. He gives me this totally obviously invented story where it came from. Tells me he got it from the original owner and that the bike had been repainted. And I said, "Are you sure this bike looks original paint to me? What are you going to do with it? Why don't you sell it to me?" No, I'm going to trade it for a pre-16. Wouldn't sell it to me. So a couple hours talking, wouldn't sell it to me. So all right, fine, whatever. Shows up at Davenport with it. I'm riding my black 47 mud dauber around. And buddy of mine, Fu, comes up and says, "That's the original paint bike, right?" I go, "Yeah, you know what it is." He says, "Watch this." Whips out this little meter of his pocket and runs it around the bike. And he says, "See? Original paint." I said, "What's that thing?" He says, "Well, it tells me the depth of the paint." Now, you better go look at Vinny's bike. I'm telling you, that's the original paint bike. I went and ran my meter over it, and I don't know that need that paint or no original paint, blah, blah, blah. Go check it out. It's for sale. I said, "For sale?" He wanted to trade it. So I go over there. Here's the bike. Like, son of a bitch. So I call him, no answer. Text him, no answer. See him buzzing around the golf cart at the meet, right on the roll of my spot. I said, "Hey, what's up? You get my message?" "Oh, no." So anyhow, we made a deal. A little bit less than what he wanted. Still good money, big money actually. And made a deal, bought the bike. So we shake hands on it. Vinny's a good friend of mine. So the next morning, Opie's all, "You better go get your bike, man. Somebody's sniffing around about the bike." So I go over there, Dom and I push over the spot. 2 days later, he shows up at the spot, and I pay him his money, right? So I get a call a few months later, and says, "I'm so-and-so. I own a big dealership up in Manitoba, Canada." Just say so-and-so, keep his name out of it. "And you bought that bike out from under me." He says, "No. Bike deal was already done when you showed up, and you didn't have cash." He had gone up to Vinny and says, "Well, I'm so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. My check is good. Here's $5,000, and I'll pay you the rest in cash." Tries to buy it out from under me for an extra $2,500. And he says, "No, first off, deal's done. Second off, you ain't got no money." So, anyhow, I kept his number on the phone. I call him before eBay and says, "Look, okay, this is what I want for the bike." "Oh, no, that's too much. How about this much?" Offers me 10,000 less. Blah, blah, blah. Too much, wine. It's like, well, bid on an eBay then. Bid on eBay. Ends up being a high bidder. So he calls me on Friday and says, "Hey, I got that bike. You're going to get your money, etc., etc." I said, "Oh, beautiful. I'm out of town. I'll email you on Sunday and send you my wire info." Well, they just passed. If I did a bike deal on eBay, they'd send everybody each other's email. They didn't do that this time. I don't know what's up with that. I've been selling on eBay for a long time. So anyways, no email Sunday night. It's like, okay, great. So I call him Monday when I get up. It's like, "What's your email? I'm going to send you a wire info. Send me a wire." "Oh, no, I want to send you a bank draft and have my brother pick it up." I says, "Well, if it's good right away, okay, but I don't think so. Let me call my bank." So I call the bank. The bank says, "Under no conditions take a bank draft." Basically not worth the paper they're written on. It's like a cashier's check. Banks won't honor them if you lose them. Real easy way to lose your money, especially when it's from out of the country. The man's in Canada. Do not ever take a bank draft. Wire transfer money, forget it or go home. So he whines and bitches all fucking day. Whines and bitches about the bike. Oh, man, hours on the phone. So finally, now he's really irritated me. The next day, I sent him all the information he wanted. Next day, I'm expecting a receipt of wire in my email. I got nothing. I don't hear from the guy all fucking day. The next day, he's 2 hours behind me, so I get up at like 11:30. Still nothing on my email. So the underbidder had already been over my shop, seen the bike, tried to get me to take it off eBay, and I said no, wants it real bad. And I called him up and says, well, have your money ready. If I don't hear from this guy, you're going to have it. Sure enough, I called the guy, San Diego. An hour later, I had the money in my account. 5 minutes after that, I get an email, well, sign this and sign that, and I'll send the money. Nothing. So now I got a chiropractor appointment. It takes all afternoon. He called me. It's like, hey, man, I'm at the chiropractor's. Besides, the deal was already done with the San Diego guy. Anyways, I'll have to call you back. So he called me a couple other times. I can't answer because I'm busy with the appointment, right? All afternoon. So finally that evening, he calls me from the shop, and it's like 9 o'clock my time. So it's like 11 o'clock his time. It's like, well, I didn't think anybody would stay at the Harley dealership that late. If I had your personal cell phone or your home phone, I would have called you. Didn't think you'd be at the shop that late. So who knows, maybe he has his number transferred over. A lot of guys do that. But anyways, I'm all, that's my money in your account, he's telling me. I says, no, it ain't. He says, well, I sent you a wire, you should have it. And I said, well, I ain't got a wire from you, but, you know, out of sake of argument, you know, there's somebody's money in my account. Whoever's money that is, that's who's going to get the bike. I can't, it's a wire that's pending, so I can't tell you for certain it's this guy's name or not, or your name. So next morning he calls me and says, you're right. My bank made a one-number error on your wire transfer, and it never got sent. And it's like, well, you lost the bike. Non-payment of funds. And he's threatening legal action, and he's going to badmouth me, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, you didn't pay for the fucking motorcycle. You never made a deposit on eBay. You didn't pay for the bike. You should have had a wire on Monday. So you're out. So 3 strikes, you're out. So, you know, if you sell your bike, you make sure they pay you right away. They don't pay you right away, sell it to the next guy. So that's that. That's the story. So the bike is going to San Diego. And the person who coulda, shoulda, woulda had this bike 3 times is the Harley dealer in Manitoba, Canada. I couldn't tell you if there's more than one over there. I don't know, but I'm going to leave his actual name out of it. Don't know the name of his shop either. I haven't been there. All I got is an email. So very sad to see Jade go, but she's going to a new home, and us guys here in SoCal just might be able to see this bike out again. It did not leave the USA. It's going to San Diego. And that's that, and that makes it as short and sweet as I can make it. And tell the amusing story of why that man did not get this motorcycle when he could have, he should have, 3 times in a row. 3 strikes, you're out. See ya.